What up, everybody? Well, look at that silly little girl. Must have wore herself out early when she's playing. I wonder if she'll let me rub her belly. Oh, she's still out of it. Anyway, though, this is kind of just like a follow-up to the latest community post I made regarding a cross-eyed lizard who's still butthurt because he got blocked and cut off. You know what? Here's the thing, dude. I listened to that. You know, I watched that whole video that Zexio had uploaded. Arthur, the one where you all had that video call. And yeah, after listening to that video call, it was more than abundantly clear that she was still going to continue supporting a pedophile, instead of simply cutting him off for people who are not fucked in the head. I'm sorry, but if you can't choose, if you'd rather choose a pedophile over people who are not fucked in the head, then that's on you. It's like I said, you've had a bad history of constantly defending and supporting pedophiles over the years. Operation is not the first one, and he won't be the last. So, yeah. But in that stream, you want to say, oh, you're just too busy to make a decision, blah, blah, blah. You got too much stuff going on. Like, dude, I had a lot of stuff going on the day that Daniel tried starting crap with me on that video I made regarding Lolicon. And you know what? I didn't even think twice about it. I just went ahead and blocked him and cut him off and moved on with my day. And yes, Daniel's a piece of crap, but even he hasn't done anything as bad as what Operation New Dawn has done here recently. So, yeah, especially during that time. So, yeah. Because during that time, he hadn't have repeated his nonsense of harassing a minor. So, yeah. But I still went ahead and blocked him off. I didn't have to think twice about it or anything. It shouldn't have been that hard to just be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to block him. I'll see you guys later, or talk to you guys later. That's all you had to do. You know, or as far as giving him information, all you had to do is tell him what state he lives in. They could have found out the rest of what they needed just from that information alone. So, yeah. But, just like always, Arthur's an idiot who would rather support and defend pedophiles. I'm going to be honest, and I've already made a community post about this before, and he can call this slander and threaten to perform black magic on me and threaten to sue me and everything else all he wants, although he ain't gonna do shit, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. But at the end of the day, I truly believe that Arthur never really misquoted the Bible whenever he said Yahweh allows it, when it came to him defending pedophilia back in the day. I'm just gonna be honest. Now, as far as the sister thing goes, no, I still believe that he didn't really do that, because it was never really specified exactly what he told Dragon. So, yeah. But like I said, at this point, I really do think that he's a pedophile himself. Especially since he's a Hebrew Israelite. And I've done the research of what they believe. They believe that once a girl has her first period, that it's okay to hook up with her and have sex with her and everything else, because she's now a woman since she had her first period. You know how young a girl is when they have their first period? Anywhere from 12 to 13 years old. Yeah, and these Hebrew Israelites, they believe that even if they're 80 years old, it's still okay to have sex with a 12 or 13-year-old just because they had their first period. So, yeah. So, honestly, he can get mad about this all he wants. I don't care. Because, honestly, I think he really is a pedophile. Again, I'm not going to make a point to call him that like crazy or anything, like others do, but at the end of the day, I'm starting to really believe that he really is a pedophile. Again, it should have been a no-brainer just to simply cut off Operation New Dawn or John Davis or whatever after what he had been caught doing and everything. But no, instead, he's like, oh, I'm too busy right now. I have to think about it, blah, blah, blah. Like, what's there to think about? You're either going to support a pedophile or you're not. And it's clear as day that by you saying, oh, you got to think about it, it means that you was going to continue supporting him anyway. Like I said, your decision was already made up before any of us cut you off. Let's just get that straight right now. Just saying. So, yeah. Yeah, I will admit you were a true friend to us for a while. Just like what we were to you. But at the end of the day, it's like I've said before, I'm not going to associate with people who quite frankly, are supporting someone that's messed up in the head as what John Davis is. I'm not. I don't want to be involved in that nonsense. I don't want to be associated with that nonsense. That's disgusting. So yeah, if I'm not going to support Lolicon, what makes you think I'm going to support what John Davis is doing? Like, make it make sense. So, yeah. Y'all take care. God bless and peace.